Okay. How are we doing this morning?
Good.
Good? Great. Let's see. Let me put a little chat here. Okay, so today I'm gonna have to do a bit of a shorter class. I don't usually like to teach shorter classes, but I have to go into my other job last minute early, unfortunately. So we're gonna do an hour of our 1-2 flow, and then hopefully I can make it up to you guys somehow another day. Thank you. So let's jump right into it. Let's go ahead and start on the back. We'll start with a little bit of pranayama and some hip work. And let's go. All right. Any injuries, aches, pains, or requests this morning?
Hip tightness.
Hip tightness? Mm-hmm.
In my hip, yeah.
Same. Good morning. Hi. Okay. Hips it is. Perfect. All right, let's start laying down on the back. If you have blocks, great. If you don't, also totally fine. I'm just gonna mute you guys and then we'll get started. Okay. Okay, yeah, and if you're just joining us, our class is gonna have to be a little bit shorter today, so I have to cut off the last like 20, 30 minutes, but I promise we'll not make a habit out of that, just a one-off today, okay? I'll have to do like a free restorative class or something for everybody. Alrighty, let's go ahead and start in Supta Baddha Konasana, please. So laying all the way down on the back. And we'll take the soles of the feet together, knees apart. And if you need some support underneath the knees there, that's totally fine. You may want to take a block on either side of the mat underneath the knees. Oh, and you guys will notice I'm going to my other job in very professional pants today. Just some hot pink leopard print leggings. Because of course. All right, let's start to connect with the breath. Maybe the hands rest on the belly here, right? Good. One hand above the navel, one hand below the navel is fine, or both hands on the lower part of the abdomen. I'll just make sure this isn't too loud. All right, and again, if you need support, you can use a block under each side. If I can get my block. Okay. So hands resting wherever it's comfortable on the abdomen. And then inviting in some deep breaths. As we inhale, breath moves down, filling the belly, filling the space. So you feel literally the hands lifting up with the belly. As we exhale, feeling it drop down. And let the chin slightly draw down a little bit closer to the chest. Maybe gently turn the head from side to side a couple of times. And maybe reach the arms up and overhead. Give the elbows a little squeeze. And then a little lean over to one side. And then over to the other side. And then back to center. Right. From here, draw the knees together. If you're using blocks, you can move one off to the side. Take one in between the thighs. If you don't have blocks, that's fine. We're just gonna pretend there's a block there. So we'll take the shins about parallel with the floor. Draw the low belly in so we can lengthen across our low back, right? Take the arms into a T, allow the palms to face down. Flex the feet. Take a breath in. All right, as you exhale, gently drop the legs over to the left. Slowly back to center. And then exhale, legs over to the right. Back to center. Keep going like this. Drop the legs over to the left. Give a little squeeze to your block, right? If you don't have a block, keeping the thighs about hips width distance. And gently come back to center. And then over to the right. Back to center. Over to the left. And then back to center. And legs over to the right. Back to center. Move the block off to the side. You can keep the legs just about hips width distance apart here. As you exhale, drop the legs over to the left. Turn the head over to the right. Back to center. And over to the left. Good. Draw the legs back up. One more each side. Turn the head to the right, legs to the left. Legs back up. And head to the left, legs to the right. Good. Gently come back to center. And squeeze the knees in towards the chest. Give the legs a little hug. Good. Just hug the right knee in towards the chest. Allow the left leg to stretch out long. Take a breath in. As you exhale, guide the right leg across the body. Good. Walk the left shoulder from under the chest, right shoulder melts down. Let's take a few breaths here. Right, nice long inhale. Long exhale. Good. Back to center. The left knee hugs into the chest. The right leg is going to stretch out long. Take a breath in. Exhale, leg to the right. Full breaths here. And then slowly back to center. Good. From here, draw the knees in towards the chest. Extend the feet up towards the sky. Take a breath in. All right, drawing the belly in. Try to keep the heels over the knees over the hips. Breathe. Use your exhale. Drop the right leg down. Let it hover above the floor. Breathe in. Exhale, right leg back up. Inhale at the top. Exhale, left leg down. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, left leg back up. So it'll start to build in spiciness, probably. Inhale. Exhale, right leg down. Inhale. Exhale, back up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, back up. And then from here, we're gonna quicken the pace just a little bit, right? So we're gonna drop the right leg down. Back up. Exhale, left leg down. Back up. And drop. And then we're gonna switch. So they kind of cross each other at the center. Inhaling when the legs are split, exhaling as they move past one another. Keep going like this. Right, starting to wake up these lower abdominal muscles that we've been hiding for 3 months. Good, slow. Couple more like this. And then hug the knees into the chest. Give them a nice little squeeze. Good. Cross the right ankle over the left thigh. Take a breath in. Exhale, interlace the hands behind the left leg. Give a little rock from side to side. Doesn't have to be huge, right? But just finding a spot where there is some intensity in that right hip, right? But we can still work from there. All right, so probably where that left thigh lines up with the shoulder, the collarbone, and then draw the thigh in towards the chest. Feel that right hip, right thigh gently shift away from you, right? It even helps to kind of have that right hip off the floor for a second to gain some length there. Right, 3 more breaths. Maybe this leg can inch a little bit closer to you, a little bit closer. Good. And then slowly release. Cross the left ankle over the right thigh. Take a breath in. And use your exhale, draw the right leg to the chest, interlace the hands behind the thigh. And soften the shoulders down a little bit. And give a little rock side to side. And then landing with this right thigh, lining up with the right shoulder. And maybe feel this left hip shift away even further as we draw the right leg in a little bit closer. Last breath. And then slowly unwind. One hand on each knee, circle the legs around, drop them away from one another, away from the body, and then together, back in and up. And then in the other direction. All right, from here, let's take one arm up and overhead, gently roll to the side, and then we'll press ourselves up into a seated position, right? We can sit on a blanket or a bolster or a towel here. Okay. Let's cross the shins at the center, please. Good. Let the hands just rest on the thighs for a moment. Right, take a little breath in. Long breath out. Good. Let's start with a twist here. Inhale, reach arms out and up to the sky. As we exhale, twist over to the left or right, probably the right. Inhale, get a little bit taller. Exhale, twist. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up, breathe and grow tall. Exhale, twist to the other side. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, arms back. Exhale, hands to the heart. Switch the cross of the legs, opposite shin in front. Interlace the fingers in front of the chest. From here, flip the palms, start to reach the heels of the hands away from you. Draw the pinky edge side of the palm towards you. Press gently the thumbs away, and then firm the upper arms in. Good. Feel that upper arm bone hugging into the shoulder. Okay, belly is slightly engaged here, and then inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. So we want to keep this area here, right, from bending and breaking. So frontal hip bones lift, and we'll do a little kind of cat-cow with the arms here. So as we exhale, round the back, reach the heels of the hands forward, drop the head. Inhale, back up, reach. Good. 2 more like that. Exhale, round it out. Inhale, up. Good. Exhale, round it out. Good. Inhale. Back. Good. Reach both arms up, get nice and tall. And exhale, arms down by the sides. And just roll your shoulders out a few times. And then in the other direction. Okay, from here, let's make our way on to the hands and knees, please. We'll take a couple rounds of cat-cow. You may want your blanket or towel underneath your knees. That's up to you. All right, so hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. As we inhale, spreading the fingers wide open up across the chest, letting the tailbone slightly lift. And exhale, curl the tailbone down around the back, drop the head. Inhale, lengthen, lengthen. Exhale to round. Again, inhale, heart forward. Exhale, round it out. And from here, let's find a nice flat back, right? Gently press the shins down into the floor. Press the tops of the feet down. We're gonna engage the belly, gently rock the chest forward. And as we exhale, lower all the way down to the mat. Good. Pick the right leg up, reach it back, set it down. Same with the left. Get a little bit of length through the front side of the body. Right, hands down by the low ribs, roll the shoulders down the back, widen across the chest, lift. So we don't have to come up super duper high, right? But we are pressing the feet down, engage through the legs, right? Knees are up off the floor. Widen across the chest, shoulder blades firm in, exhale, lower forehead to the floor. Again, inhale. Collarbones widen. Heels of the hands like they're gently dragging back, though our hands are light on the mat. All right, this is a back strengthening pose. Exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale. All right, firming the upper arms in, pressing our little toes down into the floor. And exhale, release. From here, press it back into a child's pose with our knees together. And breathe down into your low belly. So let the belly rest on the thighs here. Right? Belly resting on the thighs. And as we breathe down into the belly here, feeling that low back widen, letting the shoulders soften. Take the arms out in front of you. Make your way back up onto the hands and knees. Let the hands come out a little bit in front of the shoulders, right? Curl your toes under. From the low belly, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Pedal the heels, bend the right knee. Stretch your little toes, and then bend the left knee, stretch a little toe. Back and forth a couple of times. From high onto the balls of the feet, press the ground away. Give a generous bend to your knees, and then find your way to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold it in. Take the hands behind the head, interlace the fingers. Frame the ears with the arms, and then gently drop the crown of the head down. And you can give a little sway. And then release the arms down. Keep a good bend in your knees, roll yourself all the way up to standing. Head is our last thing to come up. Good. All right, from here, half sun salutations. Let's keep the feet a little bit wider, right? Inhale, reach the arms out and up. Exhale, hinge at the hips, fold it in, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold it in. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Two more like that. Inhale, reach out and up, breathing, grow tall. Exhale, fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, half lift, heart forward, length. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep out and up, breathe in, grow tall. Exhale, hands to the heart. One more like that, and then we'll add on. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale. From here, plant the hands, step the feet back, plank pose. We're gonna hold here. Spreading the fingers wide, reaching the heels back, center of the chest is moving forward. Right, engage through the belly, thighs are strong. Right, belly strong, pushing the mat away. Last breath. And drop your knees down to the floor, right? Press down into the tops of the feet. Inhale, rock chest forward. Exhale, lower all the way to the belly. Take the hands bound by the low back, interlace the fingers or hold onto a strap, or you can hold it like a towel. From here, start to move the interlace of the hands towards the wall behind you. Shoulder blades firm into the upper back, Ardha Chaturasana. Press down into the tops of the feet here. Legs are on the floor for this variation. Nice length through the back of the neck. Shoulder blades firm in, reaching the arms back. Breathe. Last one. And release it down. Take the hands to the floor. Curl the toes under. Press yourself up and back. Downward facing dog. Breathe here. Inhale, float the right leg up to the height of the hip. As you exhale, squeeze the right knee into the chest, step the foot between the hands. Drop your back knee down to the floor. We're gonna move in and out of a low lunge to Ardha Hanumanasana a few times. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, shift it back. Couple more like that. Inhale, length. Exhale, back. Good. 3 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, shift it back. Left hip over the left knee. Reach the right heel forward. Spread the toes. Exhale, fold. Right hip draws back and in. Left hip forward. Inner thighs draw towards one another. Last breath. Inhale, forward. From here, press the left thigh up off the floor. Keep your left hand on the floor or on a block, right knee over the right hip, or right knee over the right ankle, that's better. Reach the right arm up to the sky. Draw the inner thighs together, right? Turn the chest, breathe in. Right hand to the floor. With control, step it back, plank. Knees up or down. Inhale, heart forward. Exhale, lower just to the elbows. Inhale, over the toes. Press down into the hands, the tops of the feet. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath here. I'm gonna turn myself around. Inhale, float left leg up to the height of the hip, please. As we exhale, draw the left knee into the chest, step the foot between the hands. Drop our right knee down to the floor. Inhale, heart forward, lengthen through this low lunge. Exhale, shift it back, flex this left foot, Ardha Hanumanasana. So moving dynamically first, right? Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. 3 more like that. Inhale, forward. Exhale. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back. And exhale. Pause here, reach this left leg forward, firm the left hip in, get length, and then exhale, fold. Inhale. But from here, shifting it forward, press the right knee up off the floor. Right hand stays down, inhale, left arm up, find the twist. So strong bend in this left knee, left hip firms in, right leg strong as well. And soften the right shoulder away from the ear. Breathe. Breathe. And exhale, left hand down, step it back. Right, again, you can vinyasa or down dog from here. Your call. Take a breath. Right, take a little child's pose. Take the toes together, knees wide this time. Sink the hips back and down. Good, 2 more breaths. Right, reconnecting with that deep belly breath from the very beginning of your practice. Okay. Finding our way back up. Downward facing dog. Good. Inhale, right leg floats to the height of the hip. As we exhale, draw the right knee into the chest, step the right foot by the right thigh. wider, teeny tiny bit shorter stance. Little bend to the back knee for now. Firm the right hip in, inhale, sweep the arms forward and up, coming into our crescent lunge. Reach and lift from the upper back, right from the place where we feel our Shalabhasana, reaching the arms up to the sky. Good, inhale. As we exhale, bend this back knee down, widen across the chest, take our arms into a little robot or cactus shape. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, a little tap down. And inhale up. Exhale, a little tap down. Two more. Inhale up. Exhale, tap. Last one. Inhale up. Exhale, tap. From here, keep that left knee on the floor. Take the hands to the ground. You're going to heel toe. Right foot over to the right a little bit. Both hands will come to the inside of the right foot. You can scooch that left leg back a tiny bit. You can even point the toes if that feels better. We're gonna let this right knee open. Keep a strong flex in the right foot so we don't overextend through that ankle. Heart moves forward. Some of you will be happy here. Some of you may want to take your forearms down to the ground. Try to keep the chest moving forward though. Right, so we don't want to collapse here. We're going to keep it moving forward. And last breath. Slowly start to press yourself back up, right? Take the left hand out to the side a little bit, right hand to the right thigh, give it a little press away. Good, both hands to the floor. Curl your back toes under, press the thigh up, heel toe the right foot back in line. Take the right hand to the outside of the foot, and you may vinyasa from here or just step right back. Your shoulders will tell you which one you need more. Float our left leg up to the height of the hip, please. Exhale, knee to chest, step the right or left foot by the left thumb. Now we're going to keep this back knee bent a little bit, firm the left hip in. Inhale, sweep the arms up, right? So we want our feet a little bit wider, a little bit shorter here. Lift from that upper back. And then we can start to work that back leg towards straight. Drawing the inner thighs towards one another, nice and strong. Breathe in. Exhale, bend the back knee down. Bend the elbows, heart forward. 4 more like that. Wide. Inhale up. Exhale down. 3 would have been fine, but we're going to do 5. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale. And exhale down. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Take the hands to the floor. Again, you can uncurl these back toes. We're going to heel toe the left foot over to the left a little bit. Both hands to the inside of the foot. We're going to let this left leg open up. So pressing down into the outer edge of the foot. Strong flex. Breathe here. Maybe you stay here, right? Maybe you want to take the forearms down to the floor. If we can keep the chest moving forward. One more breath. Slowly press ourselves back up. We step the right hand out to the right a little bit. Left hand to the left inner thigh, give it a little press away. Breathe into the left hip. Both hands down. All right, we're gonna heel toe that left foot back over. One hand on either side of the foot. Press the right knee up. Step it just back into your down dog. Let's take 5 breaths here. All right, find the weight a little more in the inner part of the hand. Feel the upper inner arms turning up, shoulders soften down. All right, feel a gentle lift in the ribs. A gentle lift in the belly. Hips lifting up off the back thighs, pressing back inner thighs back, heels down. Inhale, lift your heels. Bend your knees, step or hop forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep the arms out. And exhale, hands to the heart. Coming into tree pose from here. And take your feet hips width or close together, your call. Hands to the hips. Take a breath in here. Feel the feet nice and grounded, standing strong on the floor. Bend the right knee. Externally rotate the right leg, so knee pops open to the side. Take your foot to the lower leg or the inner thigh. Keep this outer hip here firming in. So we're gonna squeeze and press the thigh into the foot back into the thigh. So everything down here is real strong, tree trunk strong, right? Take the hands to the chest. Now, add in a little bit of arm movement. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up, breathe in. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, sweep them up. Hands to the heart. Last one, good. Inhale, reach up, breathe in. Hands to the heart. Take the right knee forward, step it down. Arms by the sides. Second side, hands to the hips. Bend your left knee. Externally rotate the left leg. Inner thigh turns out, right? Firm your outer hip in here, then take your foot to the lower leg, or perhaps the thigh, right? Just not on the knee. Finding your little spot to focus on. Hands to the heart. Breathe here. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Yes, good. Hands to the heart. Inhale, reach out and up. Exhale. Last one. Inhale, reach. Exhale. Good. Take the knee forward. Release it to the floor. A little palate cleanser here. Keep the feet about hips width distance. Inhale, sweep out and up. Exhale, fold it in. Inhale, half lift. Take the hands to the hips. Firm the upper arms in behind the back all the way up to standing. Right? So we wouldn't be getting into the hips if we didn't do my favorite big wide leg squat, which I think we kind of just do every class now because we need it and it feels good. So we'll take our feet pretty wide, not as wide as you would in like a warrior two, but pretty wide stance outside the hips. And then we're gonna turn our heels in, toes out on a diagonal, right? Frontal hip bones will lift, right? So we don't dump into our low back. And then from here, start to bend the knees in line with the second and third toe. And we want our heels roughly under the bend of the knee. So look something like this. Doesn't have to mimic it perfectly, but so we start to feel stretch through these inner thigh babies here. Now, press down into the hands on the thighs. Feel your frontal hip bones lift through the belly, shoulders soften down. Yes. Inhale. Exhale, press the inner thigh away, drop the shoulder down. Inhale, back up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Back to center. Press the thighs out. Draw the hips up. Right, chest up. Inhale, sweep the arms up, straighten the knees. Exhale, hands to the heart. Turn your toes in, step your feet together. Breathe. Feet hips width distance. Inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Exhale, fold it in. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Take your index, middle, and thumb, wrap it around the big toe, Padangusthasana. Fold it in. Elbows bend to the side, shoulders away from the ears. 5 breaths here. Right, nice deep bend in the elbow. Last breath. Slowly release the hand. Inhale, sweep all the way out and up. Exhale, hands to the heart. Good. Take the feet a little bit wider than the hips. Turn the toes out slightly if that works for you. And then we're gonna drop it down, Malasana. Good. Hands at the heart. Right. Now, lower belly draws in and up, right? So we're not just like watching TV here, right? We're lifting, 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 and then pressing the legs into the arms, pressing the arms back into the legs, getting tall here. Crown of the head lifting. So Malasana, our squat is really active, actually, right? Just breathe here. Maybe you can feel the low back widen a little, the tailbone drop down a little bit more as it's almost like the spine can get longer here. One more breath. Release the hands and kind of support yourself here. One hand will come back. And we'll make our way all the way onto our seat. Let's take a couple seated folds. So again, you can always sit on a blanket or a towel, right? If you want to elevate the pelvis a little bit here. All right. So forward fold of your choice, right? So if that looks like Sukhasana with the shins crossed and the feet flexed, great. Maybe for you, it looks like double pigeon. Maybe. If this hip is really high, knee is really high off the floor, we're gonna avoid that. Some of you may want to take a half lotus or just heel in front of you, sit asana. Whatever works, okay? Take a breath in. Exhale, fold. All right, we're gonna sit back up. Cross the shins in the other direction. Maybe one heel in front of the other heel, shin in front of shin, right? Maybe we come into a double pigeon or a half lotus, right? Whatever you need. Inhale, get tall. And exhale, fold. Okay, we're gonna hold here. Slowly start to press yourself back up. We'll make our way onto the back from here. As we arrive, hug the knees into the chest. Arms into a T, palms face up. As you exhale, drop the legs to the left. Slowly bring the legs back to center. Exhale, legs to the right. Slowly bring the legs back up. Let's do a little happy baby. Hug the legs down. And then hug the knees into the chest. And then release. Shavasana.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks, guys. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. I will see you Monday morning.
You.
All of us.
Thank
Good.
you, Jenn.
Bye.
Bye, ladies.